walk us through the classic pitfalls you see. You deal with people every single day.
Sure. Number one, and this is the one that I see so much, too much too soon. Everybody thinks, oh, if I'm gonna get back on, I gotta do 30 minutes of cardio. I gotta do an hour of cardio every single day. That's not necessarily attainable. I don't know about the rest of you, but most of us don't have the time or the energy to do that. Yeah. So let's shrink it down. Less is more. If you wanna stay on the bandwagon, commit to try just doing 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. That's the most powerful commitment ever. If you do more, great. It's gonna get you to your goals that much faster. But if you don't, and you just do this 5 minutes, you did 5 minutes more than you would have in the first place, and you're still on the bandwagon.
That's right.
You get it?
Yeah.
So what's the first thing to do to get on the bandwagon? What's the first 5-minute exercise?
Light and easy, super light and easy. In fact, one of the first things I love to do with all my people on extreme weight loss is just light stretching. You want me to show you?
Yeah, show us some stretching. What I love about stretching is everyone can do it. I got 2 more victims for you, by the way, Chris.
Absolutely,
Thank
awesome.
you very much.
Well, guys, we're gonna have a great time here. This is 3 movements, and we just do them for 1 minute each. It's super light and easy. I want everybody on your back with your knees bent, your feet flat on the ground. Go ahead and you can put your arms out to the side. Keep your feet together, and we're just gonna go side to side. We call these twisters. You get a little snap, crackle, pop through the spine a little bit, but this is working just those core muscles. Try doing this for 1 minute. Now, the second movement that we do, all right, so everybody up. I want you on all 4s. Push your body back into what in yoga we call the child's pose. Now we shift it all the way forward, drop your hips to the ground, pull your shoulders away from your ears, and stretch out those abs. We're exploring this full range of motion, but at the same time, we're moving these muscles, stretching it out, and it feels really good. All right, the final thing we're gonna do is staying on all 4s, we're gonna move 1 foot forward. You can put your hands on your thigh, you can keep them on the ground, and we're simply gonna lean into this nice, easy lunge stretch. Whenever you're ready, we're simply gonna switch it up. Same thing, hand on the thigh, lean into that stretch. And we keep switching it up for 1 minute, that's it.
Then we ought to probably do a little cardio. So who is right for cardio? How long do you wait before you start?
You should never wait to start cardio. I'm telling you, like, right now is the time. And in fact, you know, like, the moment you begin, like you were just saying, then you just always want to do a little bit more. So a wonderful form of cardio that you can do. I mean, you can do cardio and you can incorporate it into your life in so many different ways. We're talking parking in the furthest, spot away from the store, taking the stairs instead of the escalator. So you can incorporate it in a million different ways. But if you have stairs in your home, a wonderful place to start is just 5 minutes going up and down those stairs.
Sure.
All right.
Then those are your stairs.
All right, you guys want to come with me?
Sure.
All right, come on, guys, here we go. 5 minutes, nice and easy, here we go.
All right, go up there, go up there.
How you doing? How you guys doing? All right.
This is just
How
the
you guys
best.
doing? How are you? Hey.
Oh, you guys are slow. Come on over here. Come on over here. I slacked off there, but I love the fact that small little activities, they're the most important ones. You literally get up from your desk, you go to someone's desk and work instead of waiting them to come to you. It makes a difference. All right, so we've done our stretch to get us psyched up and loosen us up. We've done a little cardio. Even 5 minutes makes a huge difference. Now we got back to that muscle that I showed you earlier, that big animation, Raquel. Remember how fast it got small and how quick it could get large?
Absolutely.
Get our muscles big.
Awesome. Well, for anybody who's out there who's sitting down in the audience or sitting on your couches at home, you're already in the perfect spot. In fact, looking at a couch, you think, okay, it's a couch. I'm going to sit on that and relax. We've got a built-in gym right here. So if you're already sitting down, everyone go ahead and have a seat on the couch, just like you're just chilling out and relaxing, right?
Yep.
Now, here's what you're going to do. Drive through those heels and stand it on up. Now we're doing sofa squats. Sit down, stand it right back up. Sofa squats. And we're moving the most beautiful big muscles in the body. You got the glutes, the quads, and the hands moving. All right, stand up now, sit down one more time. Now, once again, we're lounging. Now we're doing sofa crunches. Look at that, drawing those knees up to the chest. There you go.
People all over the country are building core.
Absolutely. And just like we were looking at in that visual, all those muscles are now, they're beginning to develop or taking shape. I mean, that's where we get those beautiful curves, right? Last thing we can do on the sofa, let's take it around to the back, ladies. All right, now we're gonna do sofa push-ups right off the back of the sofa. Now we're pressing, here we go. Chest, shoulders, and triceps. That's perfect.
How long do you have to do this for?
Well, ultimately, challenge yourself. If 10 is a challenge, no problem. But I would like to see you eventually, what we call a progressive overload. Start with 10, move up to 20, 30, eventually 50, even 100. But just less is more. Start off nice and easy and just keep building it from there.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.